What is up, guys and gals? This is Brandon back on Brandon Coin with your daily mining hash rates. It's Sunday, April 29th. It's pretty late at night. It's about 10:50, a little later than what I originally wanted, but nonetheless, I'm here and you can take note. So it looks like from yesterday to today, everything pretty much stayed the same. If you'll look, the 1030 did go down. It was on Lyra 2 Lyra 2 Rev, went from 30 cents a day down to 26 cents a day. But the 1050 stayed at 65 cents. 1050 Ti stayed at 75 cents. The 1066 gig stayed at $1.19. The 1088 gig actually went from 212 to 214, so a slight bump. The RX 564 gig went from 77 cents to 77 cents. And for some reason, the RX 588 gig went from $1.71 to $1.70. Basically nominal. I mean, everything basically all stayed the same. I'm going to just call it. But, you know, I'm happy with that. Looks like we got some more stuff coming up, so nothing wrong with that. And going to be making some more crypto. If you want to take a look at that, if you're new to the channel, the way this is broken down by each card, what it's making in fiat per day, the algorithm that it's mining, the speed that it's mining the algorithm, what that equals out to in satoshis for people who aren't up to fiat, like US fiat. The power cost is calculated in TDP. So I undervolt my card, so technically these values should be lower, but I just go with the worst case scenario on the electricity end, and that gives you an estimated power versus profit over here. And then there's the previous day tab to see what it was making previous day compared to today. Now let's jump over to, let's get a refresh on CoinMarketCap. We have Bitcoin sitting at 9,436, so flirting with that $9,500 price range, and Ethereum is flirting with that $700 per coin right there. Like, I'm ready for that. Other notes, I mean, Litecoin's right at 153 still. Ethereum Classic's actually cruising up. It's coming back up into the $22 range, almost 23. But yeah, so market's looking strong. I mean, everything had a little bobble a second ago, but that's not bad at all. Now over on Amazon, the Hewlett Packard or HP 750 watt gold server power supplies are back. They're not on sale, but they're back Prime, so they're available for Prime, so you don't have to get the slow shipping, because they were not Prime actually a couple weeks ago. So you can get these things now, and I think two-day shipping. So I mean, I'm gonna drop this down below. $21 for a 750 watt gold power supply is like insane. Now jumping over here, the Gigabyte 1052 gigs are still hovering at $149. Not necessarily a great price, but definitely not a bad price. They've been worse. These things were up in the 189 range. So link for those down below if you're trying to fill out a system or trying to get a, you know, a somewhat okay, like a lot of people ask me all the time, what graphics card should I buy if I want to play a little bit of video games, but I want something that ain't gonna chew through a lot of power? Because I know a lot of YouTube channels like, oh my god, just jump in there and get you like a, you know, a 780 or something, like an older graphics card that you can get for cheaper, but they burn a ton of energy, and I like having something semi-current, like maybe one generation back at most. But the 1052 gigs seem to fit the bill. I've used them to play some, you know, esports titles and some modern stuff, and they hold their own. And if you go back to the chart, the 1052 gig was making 65 cents a day mining Equihash. That's Zencash is what I'm mining with it. So it's just mining it straight. That's not a bad deal. And this is a 2-fan. I run a lot of these. I actually have 7 of them upstairs. But yeah, so link for those down below in the description. And now also, this is the GTX 1063 gig. It's from EVGA. I personally don't have any of these, but I noticed this $249, that price range isn't bad. If you compare it to my 1066 gig, those are $1.19 a day. I don't think you'll be able to mine Ethereum with that 3 gigabyte model on Windows. I think if you're using Linux, from what I've heard, you can still mine Ethereum with it. The Dagger Hashimoto algorithm. Please, somebody comment down below and let me know if I'm speaking out of turn. But I don't have any of the 3 gig 1060s, but I believe you can get away with that. And they're pretty decent on Equihash too. I could actually go through and maybe buy one of these to show it off in a future build. But now as for coin of the day, I noticed a lot of people asking, where's coin of the day? What's going on with it? Well, my test bench computer actually ran into some issues and it kept restarting. I couldn't get it to run a solid 24 hours to save my life. So I wiped the SSD on it. I pulled everything off of it, put everything back on, and I just have one stick of RAM. I actually end up thinking my problem was I had a bad stick of RAM in there. So now the coin of the day for the next video coming up is going to be this 0x Bitcoin. People were asking me about it. It looks to be fairly profitable. We're going to be mining that, and we're actually mining a token. It's not a coin, but it's still going to be a coin of the day video. So look out for that coming up here soon. And where was the I was over on the, let's see, the Brandon Coin Reddit. Let's find a rig of the day to finish out that. But if you want to get your rig featured at the end of the day, make sure to go over to the Brandon Coin Reddit. Link will be down below in the description. Make a new post. If you don't have an account, you have to make an account with Reddit. That's not my website. This is just a subreddit on there. Make an account there, and then you can post a post down below. I don't have it locked or restricted, and you can put up, make sure to include some little description and a little bit of some pictures on there. But let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Another fire safety baby mining rig. Let's see this. This is submitted by Mad Cow Nab. This is my baby mining rig out in the garage, making about $2.50 to $3 a day, running multi-pool miner on Windows 7 to Miner Pool Hub and NiceHash. Got a H81 Pro BTC motherboard present. Got it for free. That's nice. Intel Core i7 4790 from a junk computer at work. That's a nice find right there for free. A PNY 1070 overclock model for $480. Not a bad price there. 5 AMD Radeon R5 240s. Free. Junk from computers at work. Only 4 working, still troubleshooting. R5 240s. What are those making? If you watch this video right here, please let me know. Well, actually, it might be in your picture. Do those make anything, and what are they mining? You're running it on a TX Corsair 850 watt power supply, and you have 16 gigs of RAM. Got that from junk computers at work. Where do you work at? Shoe rack, $20 from Target. Nice. Got a shoe rack guy right here. $610, and let's check out the pictures. Oh, look at the little 240s right there. This is cool looking. Hold on, let's see. Do you have anything else? Looks like you're mining ET hash. Oh, Blake 2, Pascal. You're jumping around Kryptonite. You're doing a bunch of stuff on here. What are you mining with the R5s? It was probably back on that last page. I'm not familiar with this layout, but the way this miner works. Well, I don't know. Help me out, guys. Let me know what those R5s make, because if they are profitable, I think they're super cheap online. But yeah, so thank you for sharing. I really do appreciate it, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Adios.